Hello, YouTube America, and welcome to the Stan The Annuity Man YouTube channel. I am Stan The Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, top agent in the country, licensed in all 50 states. And yes, producer, Stan knows. Now, producer is very, very young compared to me. So I'm like, do you remember the Bo Jackson Nike thing? And a lot of the people out there, the older folk kind of remember that. Bo Jackson played for Auburn and he played in the pros. He played pro football and pro baseball, but Nike did this thing that says Bo knows, like Bo knows everything. But what you don't know is like I finished second in that campaign. Nike was like, should we do Stan the Annuity Man, like Stan knows, or Bo knows? And see, this t-shirt represents from Nike that I finished second, but none of that's true. But it could be. I just like the t-shirt. I thought it was kind of funny. So, and on the back, producer, number one, baby. I don't know. Midlife crisis. Hey, what we're talking about today is annuity returns, potential versus contractual. Unicorns chasing the butterflies or the contractual realities. The sizzle or the steak. The will do or the might do. Which one's better? I can tell you right now one's better. Annuities are contracts, so we're going to talk about how agents pitch potential and what you need to be aware of, and the reason you might want to veer toward contractual, because annuities are contracts. But before all of that, before we've taken in all the Stan Knows t-shirt and the matching hat, we're going to do music. Okay, so let's talk about potential, hypothetical, theoretical, back-tested, hopeful agent return scenarios. Gosh, I hope they come true because these proposal numbers look so good. Anybody can juice numbers, okay? But most annuities that you can buy are contractual. There's only two primary types that you can buy that are not contractual, meaning that, well, they're contracts, but the return part of it is hypothetical, non-guaranteed. Let's talk about the first one, of which I do not sell. This is the only annuity type I don't sell because I sell contracts. I sell will do, not might do. I sell things that don't lose value. That doesn't mean this product's bad. It just means that that's not what I do. They're variable annuities. And variable annuities are, in essence, there's mutual funds. The annuity industry calls them separate accounts. But for me and you and the public and on my YouTube channel and in life, they're mutual funds. So mutual funds inside of a policy. So of course you get to choose those mutual funds, but what mutual funds can go up and down, right? I mean, they can. So, and in volatile markets, they certainly do. Can you attach guarantees to variable annuities with riders? Riders are attached benefits. Certainly you can do that. But the dream of a variable annuity is that you're going to get these market returns. Now, the good news about variable annuities is there are some no-load variable annuities. What that means in English is that there's no fees and there's no agents involved. Oh, yes, there's no agents involved. And there's 100% liquidity day one, which is good because most variable annuities have a surrender charge time period, and the average annual fee on a variable annuity is around 2 to 3% for the life of the policy. So that's a lot. So with that being said, you know, variable annuities do have their place. They were put on the planet in the 1950s for tax-deferred growth, which is a good thing, which means that you can move those mutual funds around and not incur any taxes on the gains, etc. But there are limitations to variable annuities just because you're limited on the separate account, i.e. mutual fund choices internal. So that's the first potential return product. Not saying it's bad. You should look at all products for your specific situation, but I don't sell potential. The other potential one is called fixed indexed annuities. Now, a fixed indexed annuity is not a security. A variable annuity is a security. You have to have a Series 7 license. It's FINRA oversees it, the SEC, etc. I mean, it's a security. It's looked upon the same as a stock or an ETF or a mutual fund, whatever. But with fixed indexed annuities, that is a life insurance product. That is not a security. You have to have a life insurance license at the state level to sell it. It is regulated at the state level, not the national level. But it's promoted as a market return product. It is not. It was put on the planet in 1995 to compete with CD returns. And in the world of annuities, they call enhanced CD returns. All that means is maybe we'll get a little bit better than CD returns. But that's what fixed annuities do. Now, the component internally, how the gears work on the return potential part of it, is a call option on an index. Typically it's the S&P 500, but that does not include dividends. Why is that important? Because over 50% of the returns of the S&P historically has been from the dividends. So what you're doing with an indexed annuity is, in essence, you're taking a contract anniversary date this year to a contract anniversary date this year, and whatever that index grows by, you get a portion of that. The annuity company, limits the upside, but that's a non-guaranteed return. The good news is, if you do get an upside a little bit and you get to share in that potential, and it's a CD type return, it locks in permanently. The other good news is if the market goes in the tank, you don't lose any money. Why? It's a fixed annuity. But you're not going to get consistent market returns. I always tell people all the time, the way it's promoted, it's like the best thing since sliced bread. You're going to get market upside with no downside, and your market participation, and don't lose any money. If that were really true, I mean, the Fed would just buy indexed annuities. I mean, it's a good product, but it's a CD product. It's also a good product to attach income riders, attach benefits for future income needs. Same thing goes for variable annuities. You can attach those benefits. So I'm not putting down potential products, but what I am encouraging to do, imploring you to do, pounding the table for you to do, is don't fall for the hype. Don't make a decision on the hypothetical, theoretical, back-tested, projected, hopeful agent return scenarios. I know I said a lot. That said a lot there, but don't buy the dreams. Don't buy the unicorns chasing the butterflies. The planets will not align themselves. I got a call the other day, one of the foremost experts in index annuities. She's fantastic. But she gets mad at me sometimes because I'm not a huge fan of them, because I mean, I use them and I sell more than most anybody just for the income rider attachment. I use them as a delivery system for the income rider. But she wants me to be a little bit more fair on the accumulation value side. But she did say to me, and I respect everything she says, she goes, you know, I've never seen an index annuity proposal come true. And I went, that's true. So in other words, that proposal that person's showing you about the potential returns are, well, if you'd have owned it 10 years ago, you'd have made this. Well, if you'd have done sit-ups every day the last 10 years, you'd have six-pack abs. Okay, that didn't happen either. But what she said is, hey, you know, the proposals aren't really worth the paper they're printed on. You should just look at it and say, okay, it's a CD type product, fixed index annuities, and understand that. So that's the potential side. I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about contractual. Hey, I encourage you to go to this other video on types of annuities, how to choose them, how to choose the right one for you. That's very, very important. But let's talk about the contractual side. Most annuities that are out there, most annuity types are completely contractual. There's no moving parts. I mean, you're going to get what the contract says. There's no potential involved. And that includes single premium immediate annuities, which are pension products that you start the income between 30 days from the policy being issued to a year. Qualified longevity annuity contracts, which are deferred income annuities that you can use inside of your IRA. Deferred income annuities, which are in essence single premium immediate annuities that you can start income from 13 months out up to 40 months out. Those are all contractually guaranteed products. The other contractually guaranteed product is a multi-year guarantee annuity, which is the annuity industry version of a CD. Everyone has a certificate of deposit. Probably they bought one, or their moms bought one, or their dads bought one. And in essence, it is a guaranteed annual interest rate for a specific period of time that you choose. All four of those products are contractual. I love those products because what you see is what you get. You can't juice the numbers. The contract is the contract. When you run with the quotes or show the proposal, it's really not a proposal, it's a quote. This is what you're going to get. This is what you're going to make the decision on. There are no moving parts. There are no, quote, market attachments to them. They are straight transfer of risk contract. In conclusion, are potential annuities, those potential type annuities, indexed annuities or variable annuities bad? No, of course not. They're not. And if used properly, you can attach contractual guarantees to them to circumvent that potential. But in my world, I really like people to make the decision on the contractual guarantees. Annuities are the only product that can provide a lifetime income stream guarantee, and most of the time people are using annuities for two things: lifetime income, which is a monopoly that only annuities can provide, and principal protection. Both of them are contractual. Both of them are will do, not the might do. They are will do products. Hey, I encourage you to go to my site, theannuityman.com. I'm going to send you the books. I've written a bunch of books. I'm going to send you 6 of them for free. and under no obligation, just provide your physical mailing address. They're actually books. They're not e-books, they're books you can hold. Picture of me on the back is fantastic. But the bottom line is that they're on all types of products, you know, SPIAs, QLACs, DIAs, MYGAs, income riders, indexed annuities. I've written them all. I'll send them to you for free. The other thing I encourage you to do is to go to our site to use the annuity calculators. They're proprietary. They shop every single carrier out there. We have a live fixed rate feed as well. You can go there, shop at your leisure. You don't have to sign up for anything. I want you educated. I want you understanding how these annuities work so you can make a decision on your terms and your time frame. And we represent pretty much every carrier out there. So there's no steering toward products. We just want you to find the highest contractual guarantee for your specific situation. With that, hit the subscribe button before you leave, and I'll see you on the next video.